Hi, I'm Lily Mazurek, and this is my video essay as part of my application for Reconnect Hungary and Reconnect Transylvania. My Hungarian background is on my mother's side, Zsófia Veres, and it goes back to Cluj, to Kolozsvár. In my tracing of my family genealogy, I found that so far, from what I've been able to find, we go back to the 1700s and the 1800s, and I know it goes back way further. My great-grandfather was also the Unitarian bishop at the Unitarian Church in Kolozsvár, so we have a pretty rich history there. I have cousins that ran the Hinz Patika, the pharmacy there also. The first time I realized I was Hungarian, I must have been about 6 or 7. It was Christmas time and I went to visit my stepmother's family, and there was this strange man in a red suit and a white beard, and I didn't know what was going on. I had never experienced Santa Claus before. It was very strange to me. I was a little scared. We had always celebrated with the Angyal, the angel, and Kicsi Mikulás, St. Nicholas. So this transition to a Santa Claus was very foreign to me, and looking back on it, it's kind of funny, but I still find Santa Clauses a little bit scary and kind of fake looking. You know, kids really know that, and definitely as an adult I could certainly still see that. My experiences of being Hungarian in North America were really wonderful and very rich. I grew up in Englewood, New Jersey, and we were surrounded by about 7 other Hungarian families in the area, so I grew up with a lot of Hungarian music and language and talking and events. And my stepfather, Tibor Florian, was a writer and a poet, and we used to go to New York to listen to him present his material and lecture. And he was the one that insisted that I learn Hungarian, and I am so glad that I did, because I love this language. It's so beautiful and rich. And we also used to go into New York to the March 15th Hungarian celebrations. We used to listen to Ferenc Kóré's Hungarian radio programs, where he played a lot of wonderful Hungarian music and talked about culture. And his family was one of the families that lived in Englewood, where I grew up. And then there was Easter time, where the boys from the families would go around from house to house with perfumed water and sprinkle us, you know, viciously. They'd chase us around the house, sprinkling us. We'd be screaming, all the girls, and trying to hide from them. And the whole idea was, of course, this is Easter. We have to keep the flowers from wilting. We have to keep them fresh. So at the end of this ordeal, we used to give them red eggs, and it was really fun. Lots of fun times like that. My current involvement with Hungarians here in South Florida are a little bit more limited than where I grew up. There is a Hungarian meetup now that I meet with periodically, and we go out to eat. We try to find a Hungarian restaurant, or we just hang out and talk at any restaurant that has good food. There was a Hungarian church here for a while, but it is gone, unfortunately. There is a church in Miami that I go to sometimes, which also has the social hall, the Kossuth Hall, and they have a lot of interesting programs there and music. And then there is a little Hungarian bakery in Hollywood, believe it or not, and boy, do they have good langos. How do I give back to the community and promote the program? I believe that I would convey to people my experiences of this trip and promote it that way. And if anyone has children, especially Hungarian friends I have in New Jersey that have kids, I would definitely tell them about it. I would talk to the people at the Hungarian meetup about it. Hopefully over 29ers will still be able to come to the program, as I hope to, and what else? And you know, if it's possible, I would love to be a chaperone on some of these programs. My Hungarian ability is really pretty good, and I could certainly help the students on the trip. The reason I should be selected for the program, well, as you can see, I'm a senior now, and I have a lot of knowledge about the language and customs. I would love to know more about the country and political social issues. I noticed there was a Roma community center that would be visited on the trip, and I just find it fascinating. Both the Hungarian and the Transylvanian trips are the ones that I hope to take. I would like to close the gaps in my knowledge about my family, about the culture, about the language, and learn how to speak Hungarian even better and broaden my my vocabulary. And to learn all this